in a position where if my man got rushed, it's like, blood, why didn't you back it? Why didn't you defend, man? See, this is the thing. When you're standing and rub your shoulders with certain man, you get caught up in a crossfire. If you don't defend, man, you're gonna look like an idiot. This is what I hate about the jail mentality. This idea that when you go jail and you bump into a man that you know from the roads, you don't even need to know a man like that. You might just know a man and say wagwan to a man in passing. All of a sudden, you two is best friends, and now you're having to back his beef and bandwagon onto his beef. Man, fuck that bullshit. I see that in prison. It's never happened to me, but I've seen it in jail. A man that I know, that I was rubbing shoulders with, has gone to prison and that, and said that there's some business been happening, and a man looked at him sideways because he didn't jump in and get involved in his beef. So when I was in jail, obviously I'm from Edmonton and that, and some of my guys from Edmonton, couple years back, they went prison. Obviously us man are from North London. Edmonton's at the top of North London. Apparently these lot are mashing up some youths from Lewisham. How the fuck you lot getting in beef with youths from Lewisham? But alright, cool, whatever, innit? But certain man that's associated to Edmonton, man, that's not even from Edmonton, just across the water on the other side, technically in East London and that, he's telling me, yeah, man, I was mashing up them youths in South London from Lewisham as well. I'm thinking, blood, you're not even a part of our set. Yeah, let alone not from North London. Why are you mashing up youths from Lewisham and that? Now I get it. Obviously, even if you're from across the water, you're from East London, but you're cool with us, man, from Edmonton and that. I guess obviously you're probably gonna get involved in that. But for me, like the way he was telling me about this beef and that, like it was just fun, like he's just using them man there as punch bag and that. Yeah, that's all cool, but what if you move jails and you land on a wing where there's bare of them? Yeah, now it's gonna get peaked. Now it's gonna get on top and that. And next time, one of the man them, you get me, I used to rub shoulders with like one of my people, yeah? He's gone jail. Now he's from Edmonton, but he went on road like that. He's gone jail, and a guy that used to kind of, yeah, rep Edmonton or whatever, and he started repping another area far away. Now these two, the last time they may have said hi and bye was about 5 years prior to both of them going in prison, yeah? So 4 or 5 years later, both of them are landed in jail. They're not friends. They've just seen each other in passing. They don't even know each other like that. They would never exchange numbers on road, probably not. But because them man, they have seen each other in passing, high and by and that, one of the guys that's not from Edmonton, repping the next area that's in some serious beef and that, got into a madness and that, and he was expecting the guy that I know, like my people, to back his beef. I'm thinking, blood, you're in some serious beef, you know. Ain't no like, oh, I was going to use those weights and, or you cut in front of me in the line. Blood, my man's involved in some serious beef, blood. You want my brethren to back your serious beef. I'm not trying to say, like, if man them are rushing him or whatever, yeah, maybe break it up and that, but you want my man to start jumping in and kicking man's head in. So what about when my brethren, so, okay, right, let's say, yeah, my brethren and this guy that's repping the next area kick the shit out of someone and that. Cool, all right. You lot want that one there still. All right. So what about when my brethren moves wings and all of that guy's brethren are on that wing? Then what? There's going to be a next casualty and that. So that's what I've always heard about the jail mentality. Obviously, I get it. You back your soulmate if you rate your soulmate, obviously. I get that business and that. But just bandwagoning on other man's big man, fuck that business. Big up man like John from Woolwich. Yeah, when I first went filming, I was banged up with one youth called John from Woolwich, the same age as man, 18 at the time, obviously. Now, man's going to be 31 and that. He's from Woolwich. They got beef with Cherry Utes and Thamesmead Utes and that, whatever and that, innit? Now, obviously, if I'm standing with him and some youth try to rush him, I'm going to back it and that. But I ain't going to be, like, sneaking off or trying to, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not going to be on free flow with him and then running at some youth. Fuck that bullshit. I can't be getting involved in next man's beef. And I don't even know the origins of this thing. So, I'm not going to be, get me, if I was with my brethren, well, you get me, my cellmate and that, John and that. If you try and mute him, I'll back it. But I ain't going to be running over to Cherry Utes or fucking Thamesmead Utes to move to them just because I'm with John. Nah, fuck that bullshit. Because I wouldn't expect him to run over to Tottenham boys to move to them if I've got beef with a couple of Tottenham boys and that. Now, obviously, if man had run over to rush me and that, then maybe, yeah, back it. But, nah, man. So that's what I don't like about the Joe mentality. And I just wanted to bandwagon, and you're automatically involved. You're from Tottenham, you ain't got nothing to do with London Fields, but because you're called a man from London Fields, now you got beef with Holly Street and fucking Kingsmead and Kingshold and Pembury and that. Nah. Fuck that bullshit. You're just getting involved in some random ass beefs and that.